My partner cheated on me and I can't get over it. Welcome to Castable. Friends, comment what you think about this story, share your experiences, also give me like, subscribe and click on the bell for more Castable stories. I am 27 and my girlfriend is 26 years old and I have been with her for almost 4 years. She's the first and only person I've been in a relationship with. I'm not her first boyfriend. Saying that her first relationship was a nightmare, context for later, is an understatement. She is amazing. I wanted to be with her since I met her. Eventually we were dating. Unfortunately, just 7 months into dating we were forced into long distance, different countries, due to different grad schools. We mutually decided against breaking up. We were both super into each other, were going to move about in the coming years, so long distance was inevitable, and who knew, maybe we could work out a way to be together. We wanted to end up together and settle down. As long distance started, during our several talks, she'd give hints of things like, sometimes I get so lonely, I just want someone to hug and maybe kiss, I don't even care who that person is, I just crave for physical comforting, and, if you end up kissing another girl just for the experience or out of loneliness, it's fine. I was focused into my academics and I never had such thoughts. I felt uncomfortable with her having these thoughts and I confronted her. She understood, and explained that this is not something she wants to act on, but just confides in me because even venting helps get it out of the system, and I was her safe place to vent. But here started my insecurity, and little did I know how bad it was going to get. A few months went by. For her those were a terrible few months. While we were both introverts and not very social, I was fine with solitude. She wasn't. She would often get extremely emotional about how lonely she was. She made efforts to make friends at grad school, but she had little luck for most of the year. At this point I had given her an out several times, saying maybe you shouldn't be in a long-distance relationship, but she stuck with me. She once mentioned that there had been a couple instances when random guys had tried to make a move on her or ask her out, but she had stopped it. By this point I was extremely insecure and always kept getting scary thoughts that something might happen. She had faced a terrible case of negativity, insecurity, and mistrust in her first relationship. I knew about all that. So I made severe efforts on my part to shield her from my insecurity. I encouraged her to try and make friends. I told her I trusted her. I said all she needed was some good friends, and the loneliness would just go away. Eventually she was able to get together 4 to 5 people and they all became good friends. They went on trips, hung out a lot, had drinks and watched movies, etc. I was happy for her and I encouraged this. She regularly mentioned her friends and said how one of the guys was so understanding, supportive, and mature, call him Person A. He was also in a long-distance relationship. After she graduated and had moved back to her home, I got a call from her. She was all weepy and couldn't even get her words out. She said she had cheated on me with one of her friends from grad school. Person A and my girlfriend had made out, hugged, and cuddled a few times. But nothing more. She said she was guilty. She said she wanted to be with me, but understood if I wanted to ditch her. We had so many talks. I had shielded her from my insecurity so much over the past 2 to 3 years. I had swallowed my pride, suppressed egotistic thoughts and just wished well for her. Always. This is how I was repaid. We would talk so much about Person A, and I would say, gosh, he seems like such a nice guy. He got intimate with my girl. I hate him. I hate that this happened. In our relationship, I'm the one with the stronger libido, and more often than not it is me who asks for or initiates relationships. So it is even harder to understand that this happened. Why wasn't it me who cheated, why was it her? It's been a few months since she told me. We are still together. Person A is no longer in the picture. I said I have forgiven her. But have I? I can't get an outlet. I want to yell, scream, express my anger. I don't want to be the guy who throws out a good relationship over this. But at the same time, my mind keeps picturing it. Them kissing. I feel like I need counseling. The worst part is, I still haven't gotten the chance to meet my girlfriend in person since she confessed about this, different countries, long story, but I might be going to meet her in the next couple months. It is horrifying to think how things happened, and it makes me sick every time it comes up in my thoughts. It's not as simple as breaking up with this girl. I am having issues. Anytime I watch a movie/TV show, and there is even a slight mention of relationships, sexual infidelity, or things of that genre, my mind explodes. It's like a voice in my head taunts me saying, "Hey look. Kissing. This is how your girl and person A must have looked like while you were sitting on your body knowing nothing about it. They may even have had laughs about it and made fun of you. Who knows, maybe they even did more than kiss, maybe even things that you and her haven't done yet. Will she/any other woman I end up with always keep needing sexual comfort from others and keep lying to me about it? Will I always be cheated on? Will I ever look at women in a positive, trusting light? Because all I can think now is that women keep wanting variety. Anyone I end up with will eventually get bored of me and keep being unfaithful. How do I get over this? I can't cry. I want to cry and get it all out. But I haven't been able to cry once since this happened. I've just been angry. I sit there picturing it. No matter how hard I try to get over it. Whenever I try to vent my thoughts while talking to her, she starts crying uncontrollably, shivering like crazy. She's riddled with guilt, and she has given me an out twice since her confession. I said I don't want to break up over this. I want us to work this out. I still care about her. Maybe eventually I will say let's break up. But I want to make sure she is okay and stable. I have no idea how to do that. I don't know how to fix myself either. TLDR, long-distance girlfriend made out, hugged, cuddled with another guy. I have since forgiven her, but I am struggling with trust. I don't know how to stop thinking about it. Even the smallest nudge in that direction leads to me picturing them together. I am afraid any woman I end up with will do this to me due to my trusting, gullible, simple nature. And if I doubt them or think too much, they will simply call me ridiculous, insecure, and leave me. How do I stabilize myself and get over these fears and this trauma? Edit, for clarity, I updated the part where I said I haven't met her yet. I meant I haven't met her since her confession about all this. Friends, comment what you think about this story, share your experiences, also give me like, subscribe and click on the bell for more Castable stories. Comments. 1. Hey. Wow, I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'm so sorry that she hurt you like this. I dealt with infidelity in a previous relationship too, and it is such a confusing and lonely feeling. Everything you're feeling is normal. You do not need to fix yourself. Your emotions, anger, mistrust, sadness, resentment, disappointment, are all really normal and really appropriate reactions to this happening. Your girlfriend betrayed your trust. You are clearly a caring partner, even after this has happened, even with the anger and resentment, you care about her well-being. You clearly gave her so much trust. It's very healthy that you made an extra effort to make sure your insecurity didn't affect her. A quick browse of this subreddit will tell you that many a boyfriend does the opposite. So it's so extra bad and frustrating that despite you being a great partner, this still happened to you. Something that may be helpful to hear: you do not have to try to fix the relationship. You do not have to get over it. You do not have to want this to work out. These are all really nice ideas that sound healthy and mature, but your body is screaming at you that they do not apply here. Leaving this relationship does not make you a bad partner, it does not undo all the goodness and effort you've put into the relationship. You are correct to use the word trauma. Maybe it's lowercase t, trauma, but as someone who has been through infidelity, there are still things that send me back into that anxiety. And because it's trauma, and not just a little hiccup to get over, you need to take it very seriously and take care of yourself first and foremost. Not to try to fix yourself or move on, but to make sure you're okay. As someone who is now out of the relationship with infidelity, I can tell you that it will get easier. It will take time, but you will be able to watch movies again and you will be able to trust again, if you do the work to take care of yourself and heal. We focus a lot on the worst stories, but there are so many people out there who don't cheat and won't cheat. And you deserve to be with one of them. So I'm not saying you have to make any sudden moves. I understand wanting to repair your current relationship, and it's not unheard of for that to happen. But it's not all on you. Everything you're feeling is valid, important, and you do not need to fix yourself. I hope this helps, and sending you a giant hug through the internet. While you push through this darkness, please trust me that there are brighter days ahead. 2. Your story makes no sense. You say 7 months in, you went long distance. Later, you say that you haven't even met her in person. Yet you mention that you are the one that initiates relationships more. Which is it? She's been giving you signs for a long time that she needs physical intimacy. Your insecurities prove that you saw this coming, but you were in denial about it. If you wanted a different outcome, you should have tried to visit her. If visiting her was impossible, then when in the foreseeable future did you two expect to gain anything from a relationship with each other? Sounds like it was doomed from the start. I'm sure you still care deeply about each other, but you gotta get over it and move on. Focus on school and you're sure to meet someone you can have relationships with frequently. OP, yeah, I can see I should have been more clear. Sorry about that. I meant I haven't met her since her confession. There are several constraints involving international travel, and COVID hasn't helped in the past years. Still, I have visited her a few times in the past years. And yes, we were not in long distance but together during the first 7 months. But regardless of the above detail, I see what you are saying. I know breaking up is inevitable and I should do something about it. 3. You haven't met her. Seriously, move on from this girl. Stop wasting your life on her. To put it blank, you've wasted 4 years on the internet with this girl and she wants to be with other people. Sorry if it's blunt, but you have to hear it. Get out of this situation so you can find a real loving relationship. 4. You need to start the breakup process. Who cares about how stable she is or how she feels? You need to worry about your own well-being. You're not the one who cheated. If you stay, this will haunt you the rest of the relationship. 5. Bro, you need to end the relationship for your emotional health. No relationship will last if there is no trust. She broke your trust. Wish her well and end the relationship. And there are women out there who won't cheat. You just have to trust the process and you'll find someone who loves you and rest you with respect. Friends, comment what you think about this story. Share your experiences. Also give me like, subscribe and click on the bell for more castable stories.